Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophie. I have a doctorate in literature, which means I get overly emotionally invested in these shows. So if you're looking for a reactor that likes to talk about theories, symbolism, and cries a lot, then you're definitely in the right place. So why don't you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload? Today, we're reacting to episode 9 of season 2 of Frieren, and episode 8 blew my mind. I think I made noises that I have never made before watching a show in my life. Honestly, it was stunning. Visually, the story, the themes, the reiteration that the reason Sari makes Genau promise to be cruel is because she doesn't want him to die. It's her way of being like, stay alive. Again, the fact that she pairs him with someone who's very adept at healing is because she wants to make sure that he stays alive because she knows that he is going to risk himself to save others. Just the way in which Genau wraps his coat to stem the bleeding from Stark, so risking his own life once again in the process of saving someone else, of saving someone in need. And even when Mephoda arrives to heal them, he points to Stark, guiding her to him first. He's like, save Stark first. He's such a good guy. I feel like Genau has instantly become like so many people's favorite character from just a few episodes alone. And that's the beauty of Frieren, is the story writing and the depth that it puts into a character in so short a time frame. You feel connected, you feel emotionally invested, and just the way in which he says, I failed to die again, it reiterates once more that this is not the first time he's thrown himself into a dangerous scenario to save someone else, to prioritize their life over his, because he's a kind guy, he's a good man. And Stark saying to him that he hopes he lives a long life. It's that recognition that they're both kind, that they are going to be the difference. They're going to be like Himmel, who was very kind, very caring, and lived a long, happy life. They're going to be the same, and I will die on this hill. I just adored episode 8. And again, Mephoda, we got more context of her. She is from a clan that specializes in killing demons. That's why she's so unfazed. The teamwork and camaraderie. She's able to recognize that Fern has a bad matchup because she can't use her mana suppression to hide from the demon because the fog detects mana even to the slightest degree. So she's calculating how to blow the fog away to give Fern an opportunity to counteract not only her demon, but also Mephoda's demon. She has full faith that Fern's going to have her back in this fight. So it's that silent teamwork, that respect and trust in each other that is so subtle but so brilliant and so beautiful. And the way in which she carpet bombs the area in order to get rid of all the trees so that Fern has a direct line. The way that you see the moon in the background and it begins to ripple because she's shooting from that far away, but she's using the moon as a cover for the Zoltrak so the demon doesn't see the light coming until it's too late. Huh, visually stunning, absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Amazing episode. I don't think anyone could ever say that that episode wasn't peak. It was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I could rant about it all day. It was that good. And just the fact that Mephoda was so unfazed, she just was not bothered. And Mephoda talking about how like no one else in her clan would actually have made it this far because they don't see magic as anything other than for killing purposes. They don't see it for the fun that it is. Whereas Mephoda, Fern, Frieren, Denkin, and so many others have a genuine love for magic. They find the beauty and the fun in it of learning new skills and honing those abilities rather than seeing it as a weapon to be used. They see it as something to be enjoyed. And we have that reiteration to like back in season 1 when Fern talks about not knowing really why she picked magic other than it makes other people happy. But Frieren talks about how she chose it. She chose magic. It wasn't something that was forced on her, it was something that she chose to pursue because she found joy and pleasure in it, much in the way that Frieren picks up silly little spells because they bring joy to other people, and she finds amusement and fun in learning them, to having these quirky spells that no one would find value in, but she does because she knows that A, they could be useful down the line, but also B, they bring joy to other people, like the field of flowers. It's not something that's designed to be weaponized, or I mean, you could technically weaponize it if you think about it. You could create poisonous flowers. You could weaponize it, but the initial design wasn't to be used as a weapon against an enemy. It wasn't used to create violence. It was simply for the joy of the beauty that it brings. It was something that brought happiness and joy to those who witnessed it. And it was something that Flamma learned from her parents, and she passed it on to Frieren, and Frieren was able to show it to Himmel, and then again when she was older because she forgot about the first instance with Himmel when he was a child lost in the forest, and was able to show it again to Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen when they were at the abandoned church and they were all having fun making little flower crowns. And yeah, just the beauty of reiterating once again that magic is more than just a weapon and a tool. It is something that brings joy. It's something that you can find value and love for. It doesn't have to be solely for violence and killing. And I have two more Frieren tattoos added to the collection. I have Stark's smirk from episode 8 of season 2 tattooed on my leg. And I also was reading volume 1 of the manga, and there's a scene of Frieren and Himmel looking at each other, and Frieren has the flower crown on that Himmel had made her, and just the softness and the love that Himmel has for Frieren in that image. I was like, I need those two panels tattooed on me. And I got those two panels tattooed on me. And I also have, it's an older tattoo. I got it after the finale of season 1. And it's Frieren's staff with Himmel's flowers. And yes, I will be adding Fan to my leg, and I will also be adding a few more Frieren because I want to get like some silly Frieren tattoos as well as a badass Frieren. But don't worry, Fern will not be left out. Fern will be added, and she'll be next to Stark. And yeah, I couldn't help myself. I love the show so much, and I know other people might think it's silly to get something like this tattooed permanently on my body, but it's about my journey with this show and the symbolism of it, of connection and memory and love and loss, and looking at these tattoos brings all that back to me, and just the beauty of finding joy in every moment that you have with someone, but also the beauty of finding joy in what makes you happy in life in general. I just think there's so many beautiful, deep philosophical messages of the show that there could be worse things that I have tattooed on myself. Also, I have a Frieren bag. It's a handbag. And yeah, I was looking for something for the Frieren concert that I'm going to in May. It's the Frieren soundtrack played by the London Philharmonic Orchestra, so I'm very excited. And I was like, oh, I don't really have anything that I can wear. I don't know what I'm going to wear. And then I saw Loungefly had done a Frieren collection. And this isn't sponsored, by the way. I bought this with my own money before anyone's like, oh, they gave you this bag for free. No, they did not. I bought this with my own money because I had to. It's got Frieren staff. It's got the Zol track. It's got Frieren on the back, Beyond Journey's End, which is mirrored so you can't really see it. And it also has like, it's still got bubble wrap in it, but it's got little like Frierens on the inside. Honestly, I am over the moon. It's such a pretty bag. And then there's like Frieren with the mimic. Yeah, phenomenal. So this is the best bag I have ever purchased. And it was very expensive. But I don't care that it was expensive because It's everything. It's stunning. Putting it back in my backdrop because it's too pretty to not include it. Just when you thought I couldn't be more obsessed with Frieren, I think I prove you all wrong. Also, tattoo speedrun, because I think I'm probably the first person to get that smirk tattooed on me, which I'm not mad about because it is super hot. And that panel from Volume 1, stunning. Stunning. But yeah, so without further ado, we're going to get into episode 9. And I do have tissues prepared because I'm expecting to cry. Denkin! Oh my god, Denkin! I've been wanting to see Denkin again. Oh, I'm so happy!
問題ない。ここからはわし一人で行く。それに目的地へは徒歩で
He's
しか
going
行
to
け
see
ん
his
からな。
wife's grave, isn't
わかり
he?
ました。お気をつけて。
That's why he wanted to become a first mage. I wasn't a fan of Denkin for a little bit in season 1, and then I completely reversed my opinion of him, and now I adore him, and I'm so happy to see him. But I feel like this is gonna emotionally destroy me. Because if we're seeing Denkin, probably gonna get emotional. I didn't think we'd see Denkin in season 2, so I'm really happy that we got to see him.
村が竜に襲われてしまいまして。
北部高原って竜までいるのかよ。
No escaping
本当に
them.
危険な土地ですね。まだマシな方だよ。
え
ヒンメルと旅してた時は竜に群れに
She's
襲われ
like,
た
ah,
んだ
could be worse. It's one dragon versus a flight of dragons.
やばいですね。
Oh, the
竜
little
っ
ducks.
て言ったら普通は群れではないのですか。
この村は群れに襲われたの。
はい。近くに住み着いてしまったらしく、
Well,
それを
spoke
討
too
伐してほしい
soon.
のです。
北部高原の常識怖い。
激ヤバですね。
Yeah, it's not normal. Outside of the Northern Plateau, it's usually one dragon.
この村はもうおしまいだね。
Oh,
切り
yikes.
捨てない方がい
Okay.
い
But you know they're not going
で
to.
すが、
Because you told Stark as much that they won't leave. Because of their connection to the homeland. They'd rather rebuild than give up and leave.
さすがにひどすぎます。
村の人たちがかわいそうだぜ。
That's you told
相手は
Frieren.
竜の群れだよ。わかっているの。こちらも無事では済まない。
The whole point is to protect people, right?
報酬次第かな。
それがこの村は貧しく、
They're
とても支
throwing
払えるもの
your
は
lessons that you taught them back at you.
早口言葉を噛まずに言えるようになる魔法という何の役にも立たないような魔法師。
She'll take it.
本当に何の役にも立たなさそうですね。
Like, worth it. Deal.
もう魔法なら何でもいいのかよ。
竜の群れはどこから来たのかわかる。
Oh, never change, Frieren. Never change. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Using their mana to track them down. But I love how they turned it back around on Frieren. Like, isn't this the whole point? We're supposed to be protecting people's homes. So we shouldn't turn away from those in need.
魔法ってすごいよな。こういう
It
時
really
本
is.
当に便利だ。
もっと褒めていいんだよ。ストレックさんあまり安易に褒めると、
She'll get a big
フリーラン
head.
スの教育に良くないです。
Gotta humble
それ
her.
もそうよね。
二人は私を何だと思っているの？
She's so sad. I love how she was like, it could be worse. It could be a flight of dragons. Oh, it was a flight of dragons? Yeah, this village is done for. Bye, guys. She's so funny. Stark being lifted again. Sea squirrel! Not quite sure what Stark was doing there,
す
but
ごい数
okay.
だな。
でも小型の竜だ。
They're little
大きいのと比
babies.
べたらそこまで強くはない。
Strength in numbers, though.
シュタルク、足止めは頼んだよ。
Is he the bait
竜との
again?
戦いは経験済みでしょ。
またかよ。まったくスパルタだな。あとはちゃんと打ってくれよな。
Oh!
シュタルクが一人で片付けなければね。
I'm loving the Stark development this season. In comparison to season 1, he is so bold and brave, like so much more assured of himself and his abilities. What is a ball of dragons? Ah! Stark! Then he just recovered from episode 8. Oh my god, he's so cool. Am I gonna get another Stark tattoo? Probably. Season 1 was very much about Fun's development and gaining confidence in herself, and season 2's very much been about Stark and his journey and his honing of his warrior abilities.
シュタルク様、途中で竜に頭かじられてましたもんね。
he did.
なんで無事なんですか？
He's resilient. He's like Ison. They're both freaks of nature.
わかんない。
まあ戦士なら普通なんじゃない？アイゼンも頭かじられて無傷だったし。
I knew it was going to come back to
絶対
Ison.
アイゼン様がおかしいですよ。
Like how in season 1 they kept talking about him like withstanding like poison arrows and stuff.
そういえばフリーレン様って人助けをするときはほぼ毎回報酬をもらっていますよね。ヒンメルがそうだったからね。
意外だな。
てっきりそういうのは受け取らずに人助けをする人だと思っていました。
本来もっと価値のあるものをお渡しするべきなのでしょうが、見ての通りこの村は貧しく、ご用意できるものがこれくらいしかなく。
Oh, but it's the fact they're still offering something.
あれは魔導書？
Oh,
ああ、
was he
あ
thinking
れは
about
だいぶ前
Frieren?
に行商人からもらった手帳ですが、特に使うあてもなく。
He's gonna take something of less value so he doesn't have to take the food from them because he knows that they need the food more than they need the notebook. They said they have no use for it.
人助けの時毎回と言っていいほど報酬をもらってい
Oh,
るの
he's such a good guy.
報酬をもらっておけば貸し借りはなくなるだろ
They
う。
won't be
僕たちは
indebted.
勇者一行なんだ。
They won't owe anything
相手に貸しを作ってしまったら
because then they owe something in return. It's not helping them. It's not alleviating them of what
だ
they
から
struggle
こ
with.
んなくだらない魔法でも報酬としてもらっておくんだよ。
No matter how small,
フリーレン。
they feel better for being able to give them something in return.
結局魔法が欲しいだけじゃないですか。
どうせなら竜に噛まれなくなる魔法とかにし。
She's a little hoarder for spells, but we love her for it. Let the girl have her hyper fixations. I'm gonna cry. This is called Himmel's Memoirs. I'm gonna lose it, aren't I?
まだ当分は出発できそうにないね。
Because he was writing
つ
down
いてないな。
in that notebook, so that's gonna be his memoirs, isn't it?
暇で死にそうです。
飲みすぎでの間違いでしょ。
Look how much he's drank. What a tank.
何も外を歩き回ることだけが冒険じゃない。冒険とはこういうクソみたいな日常の連続なんだ。
誰もクソなんて言ってない。
Oh, did he lose it?
何を
Oh my
してるんだ
god.
ヒメル。
What if Frieren stumbles across it and she finds it again after all this time?
いや、
He lost his notebook and Frieren's gonna find it. He's gonna see the things that he documented on their journey together.
今日は渡し船を出せそう。
Or it's gonna be in a shop or something sold as like Himmel the hero's memoirs. Oh, the little fishy!
わしの船は棺桶じゃないぞ。
I'm glad he threw it back. Poor fish.
確かに対岸がほとんど見え
They're
ない
gonna
な。
have some crappy days in a row as part of their
さら
adventure
に
now.
東西に大きな山脈があるせいで気流が乱れて、この時期は地獄のように荒れる。嵐して大きな船が沈む事故も珍しくないんだよ。
Not worth the
この強
risk.
風では飛行魔法で渡るのも無理ですね。湖を破壊することはできないのでしょうか。
I love that she's
それ
taking
も
care of her
難しいだろう
hair.
ね。
なんでだ？
そもそもの悪天候の原因が、 東西の山脈だ。
She's such a mom to
天気のないような
Frieren.
天候の荒れた山脈を越えようだなんて自殺行為だ。
She's prioritizing Frieren over taking care of herself.
幸いここは交易拠点の大きめの港町だ。時間を潰すには最適だよ。
He's doing exactly what Ison did to pass the time. Like father, like son. It has to be better than that stale bread they were eating. Oh my god, how many books, Frieren? I love that Stark makes... Oh my gosh, she's a little hoarder. But I love that Stark makes friends with everyone, everywhere he goes. He's so like Himmel in that regard.
それなりの値段をするぞ。まったく足りんな。
フリーレン様が魔導書を買いすぎたせいですよ。
She spent too much
暇だった
money.
んだよ。
この先の島に打ち捨てられた修道院があるのだが、結界が張られていてな。そこには勇者ヒンメルが残したとされる自伝があるらしい。勇者ヒンメルはわしの祖父の代にこの町を救ってくれ。
Is this the notebook?
子供の頃からの憧れだったんだ。
He wants the
町
memoirs.
のみんなもその自伝を欲しがっている。
Could she part with them though?
旅の途中で書きかけの自伝をなくしたって言っていたな。ヒンメルがっかりしていたっけ。
Yeah. Oh, bless him.
まさかあんな場所にあったなんてね。いいよ。その
They were in the
依頼引き受け
monastery all along. Have they ever been in a boat? Because Stark and Fan look so delighted.
って船団か？マジで
Like
海みたいだな。
two small children indulging in something for the first
が
time.
盛んになるからな。それに最近は北の
I don't think they have been in a
何
boat
も
until
かもが
now.
黄金でできた黄金鏡が見つかったっていう噂もあってな。
黄金鏡？それって本当かよ。
さあな。だが実際にたどり着いたってやつに会ったことはない。ただの
She's
夢物語
watching the
だろうさ。
water. Oh, who's that?
あの島だ。
Who was she thinking about? A golden land, and then there's the image of a demon. Is there a connection there between the golden land and this demon? Interesting. It's where everyone's going to.
大抵の修道院には古い貴重な書物が保管されているからね。
結界は持ち合わせなかった書物を守るためのものだったのですね。
勇者ヒンメルの自伝の話以外、何にも残っ
Oh,
て
it's
は
not
ね
the same building. I got a little confused. I thought it was in that initial building, but no.
大きな書庫だな。
Another
ヒン
statue
メル
of
様の像
Himmel.
がありますね。
かっこいいポーズだな。
There's multiple handsome poses. Like a mission to find them all.
これだね。
How could you part with this, though? It must be hard. Oh, she's seeing their journey from Himmel's eyes, from his perspective. uh... Ison's carrying Heiter and Frieren. Oh.
「たわいのない旅の日常」。ただの日常だよ。
But what he wanted to remember for a lifetime because it was important to him.
勇者一行にはエルフの魔法使いがいたと聞いたことがある。まさかお前だったとはな。
どうしてそう思うの？
そんなに寂しそうな顔をしていたら嫌でもわかる。それは大切なものなんだろう。お
Oh,
前が持っている。どうせここには他にも価値のある本はいくらでもある。
what a good guy.
わ 私そんな顔してた。
It did.
少しだけ。
You got to see
やっ
herself
ぱ
and
り
the
大きな
others
セリ
through
フ集はいらない
his
かな。ページの無駄遣いだ。
eyes. He gets to reconnect with Himmel in a way that she's not been able to for so long. Famous last
クラー
words.
ケンだ
Oh, he's such a goofy guy.
シュタルク、早く倒さないと船ごと皆そこに沈み込む。
She's so unfazed. She's
シ
like,
ュタル
yeah.
クこのままの弱点なの。という感じで二人なら倒せるから頑張ってね。
They literally missed all of
早
that.
速早口言葉を噛まずに言えるようになる魔法を活用しているようですね。
なんで二人ともそんな冷静でいられるんだよ。怖い。
No, is that it? Oh god, I knew I was gonna get emotional as soon as it mentions Himmel in his memoirs. Just the look on her face of being able to relive those everyday memories. And it wasn't about the grand adventures, it wasn't about the things that they accomplished. It was about just spending time together, about the fun moments that made the adventure what it is, the joy of spending these 10 years with his friends, the people that he grew to care about so deeply. And what might seem like drudgery to everyone else were important moments to him. They were moments that he wanted to document and remember for a lifetime. And that's why he was so sad when he lost it, because he couldn't continue it on. But it's Frieren being able to connect with Himmel in a way that's actually his words. She's been able to connect with him in terms of like retracing his footsteps and their journey together in the past, and in his words, and being able to pass those words on to others that need them the most in those moments. But now she actually has something tangible. She has his writing, his actual words, what he has written down, and she's able to remember those moments more clearly. And she's seeing the moment where like Himmel's looking at her as she's reading a grimoire, and then it flips to her. It's her perspective, a memory of that moment that she also remembers so clearly. She talks about how like 10 years was a blip of time and that she doesn't remember things too well, but she clearly does, because she remembers something as small as that moment, that look that they shared together, showing just how much she valued that time with him and the everyday as well, because she also remembers it as much as he did, because it's not about the grand adventures, it's not about the noble deeds that they do, but the everyday moments that made it special, the bonding, the camaraderie, the friendship that they established, the drudgery of the everyday, of that time that they get to spend together, and valuing that time, knowing that eventually this everyday is going to come to an end, that there will be a time where you won't get to wake up to your friends, that you won't get to spend a couple of days together because of bad weather doing nothing. It's those silent, quiet moments that have more value to him than anything else, because he knows that it's not forever and he wants to immortalize it as much as he can. Because in those moments, he sees his friends as who they really are, as normal people on this amazing adventure of a lifetime together. They're not what's written down in history. They party of heroes, those that defeated the Demon King, did all these amazing deeds. They're more than that. They were his friends. They had interests and hobbies and quirks that no one really would know but him, because of how long he spent with them. And oh, he's such a good guy. And the way in which they don't want to take the food, but at the same time they don't want them to feel indebted to them, so he takes something that's not of value, so he doesn't inconvenience them. He allows them to continue having the food because they need the food. They can't give it to him because they're poor and they're struggling, and it's very evident from the home that they live in. And even Iceland's like, we can't take this, but the notebook, they have no use for it, so they pay and they don't feel indebted, and they've helped someone in need. and it's not really helping someone if they feel that they owe you something in return. So I understand why he's taking something from them, and the fact that Frieren continues on that tradition, that she wants to keep that memory of Himmel alive and understands why he did it. So she does it in turn, even doing it for what is seen as silly little spells, but these spells have value to her. She finds enjoyment in them. But it wasn't a useless spell, because Fern even said that Frieren was using how to say a tongue twister without getting your tongue twisted spell. I struggled to say that so many times I had to cut it out because I'm not good with tongue twisters. I'm not good at speaking in general. I struggle, and the amount of edits that I have to make in these videos because I can't talk is insane. But I love the similarities between, we see Frieren looking at a statue of Himmel and the wistful look on her face as she remembers that journey, and you compare that to season 1 when she's looking at a statue of Himmel. There's no real reaction. It's almost like she might be feeling the emotions, but she's not showing them, whereas now she's showing them. And she's even shocked that she's showing them because she's almost doing it subconsciously. She doesn't realize she's doing it, because she says to Fern, was I really doing it? Like, did it show on my face? And Fern's like, yeah, a little bit. So she's learning and growing and changing on this journey. And not only is she discovering more about humans, she's also becoming more like humans. She's showing her emotion. She's more in tune with the concept of time and not wanting to waste it. She's more open to complimenting and motivating Stark and Fern, because she knows it means a lot to them and that people need encouragement, and just really emphasizes her growth and the change of her mindset. I love Frieren. I love Frieren. I love Himmel. I love the show. And the way in which they spend an entire winter together because the weather is bad. And it links back to Frieren having spent that time because of the bad weather with Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen, because it's not always about the adventure itself, but it's about the quiet moments and spending that time together. And that's what Himmel was saying, is that, you know, sometimes the adventure is a couple of bad days, but you weather the storm and you overcome it. And there's still value to be found in it. It's not a waste of time, because nothing is a waste of time if there's joy in it. And seeing how Eisen and Stark are so alike, right down to their mannerisms of what they do when they're stuck inside, is just amazing. But also seeing the similarities between Stark and Himmel. Wherever Himmel went, he made friends, he got to know the people, and Stark does that too. I don't think there's a town that we go to where Stark isn't meeting with someone, isn't making friends, isn't bonding somehow. And I love the similarities there. He really is a warrior and a hero rolled into one. I love season 2 for the Stark development alone. It's just phenomenal seeing how far he's come from season 1. And again, season 1 was showing Fern that she is as capable of Frieren, that she is more powerful than she gives herself credit for, and culminates in her passing the first mage exam and becoming a first mage. So having season 2 be focused on Stark and him showing his capability as a warrior, that he's able to overcome the obstacles that he's faced with, but also the way in which he's so much more confident in himself and his abilities. He's not as bound by his fear as he once was, is a phenomenal display of his progression. I just adore this show so much. But yeah, I mean, that's all I want to say for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!